Vintage photo shows Ford assembly line mass producing Model T cars.
Henry Ford was not the first to create the assembly line, but his car and moving assembly line were certainly the most successful and memorable. After creating his version of the automobile in 1896, Ford moved workshops first to Mack Avenue and later to Piquette Avenue in Detroit. These first two factories were small-scale structures for limited car production. Only in 1913 at Ford's third factory at Highland Park did mass production begin on a truly large scale. As shown in these rare photographs, Ford applied assembly line methods throughout the factory to all aspects of car production. The resulting productivity gains and price cuts led manufacturers of every type to adopt Ford's innovative production methods. In 1907, Henry Ford announced his goal for the Ford Motor Company, to create a motor car for the great multitude. At that time, automobiles were expensive, custom-made machines. Ford's engineers took the first step toward this goal by designing the Model T, a simple, sturdy car, offering no factory options, not even a choice of color. Model T was built to be durable for service on the rough American country roads of that period, economical to operate, and easy to maintain and repair. It was first put on the market in 1908, and more than 15 million were built before it was discontinued in 1927. From the start, the Model T was less expensive than most other cars, but it was still not attainable for the multitude. Ford realized he'd need a more efficient way to produce the car in order to lower the price. He and his team looked at other industries and found 4 principles that would further their goal: interchangeable parts, continuous flow, division of labor, and reducing wasted effort. Using interchangeable parts meant making the individual pieces of the car the same every time. That way any valve would fit any engine, any steering wheel would fit any chassis. This meant improving the machinery and cutting tools used to make the parts. But once the machines were adjusted, a low-skilled laborer could operate them, replacing the skilled craftsperson who formerly made the parts by hand. In 1914, Ford produced more cars than all other automakers combined. The Model T was a great commercial success, and by the time Ford made its 10 millionth car, half of all cars in the world were Fords. It was so successful Ford did not purchase any advertising between 1917 and 1923. Instead, the Model T became so famous people considered it a norm. More than 15 million Model Ts were manufactured in all, reaching a rate of 9,000 to 10,000 cars a day in 1925, or 2 million annually, more than any other model of its day, at a price of just $260, $4,017 today. The Ford Model T was named the most influential car of the 20th century in the 1999 Car of the Century competition, ahead of the BMC Mini, Citroën DS, and Volkswagen Beetle. Ford's Model T was successful not only because it provided inexpensive transportation on a massive scale, but also because the car signified innovation for the rising middle class and became a powerful symbol of the United States' age of modernization.
If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel.